We'll be starting in just 1 second, folks. 1 second. All right, let's begin, shall we? No point in waiting. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And folks, please welcome all the new folks we have here. We now have 29,000 subscribers. We went into last Friday with 22,800. Now we have 29. We have a lot of new people here. So if you see new faces, just FYI. I have my co-pilot, Mia, here. You could see her right here. Here, let me see. There she is. You could see her. Hey, Mia, say hi to everybody. There she is. Yes. You had a nice morning? Good, good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. Gonna have to give us some hot stock tips, Mia. We're all counting on you today. Good morning, everybody. Let me say hello to everybody, and then we'll start. Good morning, Brian, Ivano, Mr. Dragon Don. Good morning. We got Devin, we got Cairns, we got Cheese Grade Trader, we got John, we got Richard, Daryl, Devin, Dr. Luke, Tom, Gregory, Bonnie, RBX, Randy, Sherman, Bill, Junior is in the house, George, Ray, Karen the Shark is here. Good morning, Karen. Yeah, just FYI, Karen, a straddle and a strangle, just so everybody knows, I gave a trade yesterday and I wrote it out. Here, let me show you. This is a good learning experience for everybody. Right here. Where is it? Here it is. So just FYI, folks, yesterday in the afternoon, I was in a frisky mood and I gave you guys, this was not Matt. I gave you the straddle yesterday. Even right now, I'm confusing it. And I said straddle. It was actually a strangle, not a straddle. I always confuse straddles and strangles because they're the same position, except with a strangle, you use the same strike prices. When you have a straddle, you have when you have a straddle, you have the same strike prices. When you have a strangle, you have different strike prices. But I gave out the trade. I didn't just write out strangle. So it shouldn't be anyway. I've been doing this for 32 years and I still confuse myself between a strangle and a straddle. So if you see me say straddle or strangle, just look at the strike prices and the expiration dates. Again, go long 601 call, go long. It was all there. But anyway, I do that all the time. Matter of fact, most of the time when I give the trade out, I write up straddle / strangle, just so that I don't even have to think about it. Anyways, Karen, thank you for the heads up on that. But yeah, it's the same trade. It's an identical trade. Harold, good morning. Russ, good morning. Dave, good morning. Rihanna, good morning. Mary, good morning. Gino, good morning. Stacy, James, Al, Bernie the Bear, Roddy, Minnesota Matt, James, Mind, Javad, Genevieve, Linda, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Catherine, Scotty, Wade, Herb, Leo, Richie, Moondog, Jody, Eduardo, Pete, Doug, Mark. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my peeps. Deanna, Mark, Kurt, Rick, Maria, Mitch. Good morning, Mitch. Jesse, Scott, Charlie, Stefan, Steven, Sin, Robert, Dave, George, Frex, Robert, Rob, Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. Rock, Kevin, Nathan. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Got a lot of people here. We got Bull Rider. We got Bob. We got Robert. We got Flying Ronin. We got Shamens. We got Matt. We got Gregory, Mark, Forrest, Ivan, Texas Kirk, Henry, Krish, Jack, Duff, Next Gen. Yuri's here. Good morning, Yuri. Charlie. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it. Shamens. Jill, good morning to you. Flying Ronin. Todd, Delbert, Alan, Al, Ann, Shamens, Jack, Bob, Ralph, Sergey, Colette, Eagle Beagle's in the house. Good morning. Goose is here. Good morning. We got Greg. We got Sylvia. We got George. Thank you, George. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you, guys. If you're new here, please say hello. We got Sharp Vision. Good morning, Sharp Vision. Ernest. Good morning, Ernest. Trone. Folks, if you're new here, please say hello and say hello so we could say hello to you. We have a lot of new people in here. A lot of new people. Diamond Jen, Richard, Don, Afa Diaz, Mookie. Hey, Mookie. Good morning. We got David. We got Raj. We got Jack, Don, Ann, Sebastian. We got Archie. We got Dave. We got Eagle Beagle. Good morning, Eagle Beagle. Ladorsky, Wesley, Harry, Sandy. Good morning, Sandy. Julio, Stacy, Acme football kicker, Mike, Stan, Krish, Jeff. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Kai, Jacques, Mike. Got a lot of people here. Got 350 people here. Folks, if you're just coming in here right now, please take a second and make sure you're watching at 1080p right here. Make sure you're not on auto like I am. See how it puts you on auto? Go to 1080p, okay? Make sure you're watching at 1080p. It's for the best, trust me. Good morning, Carla. Good morning, Willie. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, everybody. Again, 1080p. Also, if you find this enjoyable and educational, yes, I said educational, please give us a thumbs up one time and join our channel while you're at it because you'll be notified when we post new videos. Subscribe to our channel. Okay. All right. People have been sending me nothing but nice emails about high flyers, about Trading Zone Live, about the pit. It's been very nice of you. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. All right. Some links, and then we'll begin. It's a good time to begin. We got a lot of people here. Here's the link to my Zoom room. I will be talking about how to use the anchored VWAP for A-line confirmation and quick strike confirmations. And I'll be talking about how to validate anchored VWAP trades. And I'll give you some examples of some VWAP trades, and I'll show you balance areas, value and balance areas, okay? And here's the Telegram channel link where I'll start posting stuff in just a few minutes. And here's Customer Service Live, and I cannot wait to hear. Oh, it's Tuesday today, right? Taco Tuesday, Trading View. Today's Trading View Tuesday. Everything about Trading View today. Okay, let's begin our analysis. Folks, you will find that I go through the same pattern of analysis. So it's like watching a soap opera. You will be aligned with the market on a daily basis, just like Mia is. She's aligned with the market on a daily basis. So markets are a little bit down. They were looking pretty good overnight. They were looking pretty good overnight, but we are now back into yesterday's area, last night's area. You could see right here at 8 o'clock, the SPY rallied, and now it's coming back down. So the market is not buying what our president was selling yesterday for whatever reason. And I don't want to get into a political conversation. I'm just getting based on the market reaction. Right after Trump talked, the market got really uppity, and then it started coming back down. So right now we're back in yesterday's level, last night's levels, okay? Overall, the market looks like it wants to cool off. And again, we need to go through our catalysts and all that. As far as Fed data, we've got new home sales today at 10 o'clock, and we have Treasury buybacks, but this is not going to be really meaningful. The only meaningful report is going to be at 10 o'clock. So please, liquidation mode only till 10 o'clock today, okay? Liquidation mode only till 10 o'clock today. And folks, if you're new here, please say hello. Hey, Infinitely, good to see you. So good to see you, Infinitely. It's been a while. Good to have you here. By the way, our small cap program has not had a loser in the last 30 days. Just FYI. And we trade every single day, Infinitely. Just FYI. Have you guys been making money in high flyers? Let Infinitely know. Infinitely originally came here from Warrior Trading, from thing. Let Infinitely know how we've been doing with the small caps. All right. All right. All right. So the only news today is existing home sales, and tomorrow we have the big report. We have CPI and we have Bowman speaking. This is going to be a really big report. Okay. Broke up with Ross. Yeah, most people do. Not that many people break up with me though. Good morning, Jerry. Welcome. Welcome. Good morning, Joe. Welcome. So bond market. The bond market right now is yesterday the bond market went up. After hearing that the war may be coming to an end. This is deflationary, and now we're getting back to inflationary. This is bothering me. This is not really great. Okay. Thank you, Tron. Appreciate that. So this is now coming off. Okay. Good morning, Mary. Good to see you. Kevin says high flyers has been flying high. Yeah. Yep. It has. So this is not great. I liked what we were seeing yesterday, but this I don't like. I don't like this right here because this is negating everything we worked so hard to achieve yesterday. Basically, the market is not believing what our president is saying about the war ending real soon, for whatever reason. And again, don't get me started with the politics. I don't want to get into it. I'm just telling you what the market is doing based on what we heard yesterday, because everybody got really excited yesterday. It's pretty much done, this, that. So meanwhile, we're still bombing. I hope this doesn't turn into the whole, we're done with the Russian-Ukraine war on day one, and here we are still there. But anyways, the bond market's a little softer, okay? A little bit softer. Good morning, Paul. Gold market. Gold market is still moving in the right trajectory. There's nothing wrong here. It's not being impacted negatively too much by the war or positively, but it's still running up this uptrend, which is very, very nice. We really like that quite a bit. Okay. US dollar. US dollar is moving a little bit down, which is deflationary. This is positive. Let's see if it can break down a little bit lower or at least come back into this range. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still consolidating. We're still in this channel. We have not broken this channel. But I will tell you this. It's starting to look more like a bottom, because I think that if Bitcoin was to break down further, it would have already happened. And I'm seeing higher highs here. Now, I'm going on a limb here, okay? I don't have a confirmation. But just based on what I'm seeing, the fact that we haven't been able to break this low, the fact that we tested this bottom again, the fact that price almost tried to break out and it's coming back up here, I would say if you were to put a gun to my head, I would start favoring a little bit of a reversion back to the upside. Hey, thank you, Hopium Addict. I appreciate it. That's a good profit factor. It's a very nice profit factor. Yeah, folks have been very happy with the high flyers. People are amazed that they can be so consistent with small cap stocks. All right. Over 20 bars, could go 40 before breaking out. It's coiling for a move. It's definitely coiling for a move, but yeah, 30 days. Yeah, it's been a little too long, but it looks like it's starting to build a bottom here. It really is. I mean, if it started breaking this lower or flirting more with the down, to me, as of right now, it looks like it's building a bottom. Although, again, we don't have a confirmation, so this is not a high probability bet. And again, even if we are building a bottom, my suggestion would be to wait till we're above at least the 50-day moving average, which is at 80,500. Good morning, Peanuts. Good to see you here. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, crude oil. Do you guys remember what I told you yesterday? I didn't just tell you this yesterday. I posted it in the Telegram channel. We want to be on this side of the fence. We are now on this side of the fence. And to me, this looks like a big fat capitulation. Now what we need to see is we need to break this level right here. I'm going to put this in the Telegram channel for you. And I'm not saying it's going to happen today, but I just want you to have this so you see what we're waiting for. We want to be on this side of the fence. It's my Picasso drawing for you. Thank you so much for the yesterday pit QQQ bonus trade, made more than 50% gain. It was actually, Peanuts, it was actually, I think I gave it in the, you mean the spread, the straddle strangle? I think I gave it as a bonus in Trading Zone Live. It was my trade, but I think I gave it as a bonus in Trading Zone Live. I don't remember doing a pit bonus QQQ trade in the pit yesterday. Maybe I did. I don't remember. You know, I give so many trades, Peanuts, that they run into each other for. I don't even remember what I have in my portfolio half the time, you know? When you have I said over 15 days, the breakout is much, much better. Yes, Jeff, if oil held that kind of level, it would be great. I did say that. Yeah, Trading Zone Live. It was a bonus trade that I figured I'd give you. You were having so much fun with Matt. I got a little jealous. I felt like I was missing the party. So I felt like giving you a bonus trade. I hope I didn't mess anybody up. I know Karen got a little messed up with the strangle straddle, but I did lay out the trade. So, I gave the strike price as an expiration. But yeah, I mix up straddle and strangle on a regular basis. It's a common occurrence with me, which is why I gave you the strike prices and the instructions. I hope that didn't mess anybody up. Uh, Crude oil needs to drop where I marked the X, okay? So I posted this for you in the free Telegram channel, okay? If you guys don't have links, here's the link to the Telegram channel. You're missing out if you're not there. A lot of goodies. Good, good, good. Yeah, it was a spread. I wanted to say against straddle. I'm so bad at that. But I gave you this. I gave you the trade. Here's Zoom link for the noon session. And here is, if you hear me say straddle, sometimes it'll end up being a straddle, a strangle, or a strangled straddle, but it's the same thing. All right. And here's the customer service live. Good morning, Ed Wilson. Good morning. I'm seeing a lot of new faces here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So crude oil needs to come here. I'm hoping, notice I'm using the word hope. Hope is not a very strong word in my language. I'm hoping that this comes down at least to this level and doesn't come back up. We do not want to see crude oil getting up above 93 today, okay? We do not want to see crude oil above 93 today, okay? We want to see this coming down, flirting with the bottom here. This is what I just posted for you in the Telegram channel right here. This X marks the spot is what you want to see. I think everybody understands what I just said. Okay. China looks like it's coming back. So I'm still, it's funny. I still don't know if this is going to be a V bounce, like a V recovery, like we had in the market yesterday, or if this is going to be a consolidation near these areas. But the fact that we're above this trend line is a step in the right direction. Now we need to go above 37, but we are starting to recover and we never broke this low. I've never had this tough of a time deciding if something is going to be a consolidation or a V. The jury is still out, right? It can go either way on this one. It's just taking just long enough time to tell me it's a consolidation, but it's moving in a way like a V would move. So there's a big question mark. And it would be nice for China to rally right now because all those ADRs that we trade here in the US would rally. Good morning, my trades. Folks, if you're new here, please say hello. I promise I won't bite you. All right. All right. Catalysts. What are the catalysts? Who wants to come in? We got Matt. We got, he's fighting Iran on behalf of China. I don't, that's kind of odd even for him to say. Well, Jeff, if that's the case, then he's making Russia very happy because Russia and China are friends. I got a lot of folks. I have a lot to cover today. We have a lot to cover. Now, good news for you. I'm going to be working from home with Mia. Mia is going to be my assistant for the next 4 days. We have TPC here outside of my house. And the whole area, TPC is the biggest golf event of the year, or one of the biggest ones. And I live in a huge golf community. So the traffic outside of my house is like being in New York or Los Angeles on the 405 freeway for the next 4 days. So I am not leaving the house for the next 4 days. I'm going to be literally stuck here. Hence, you'll be seeing me from here. Matt is working from home, and I'm working from my office here with my assistant, Mia. So I don't have to be late anywhere, so I can hang out with you a little later the next 4 days. I don't have to rush anywhere. Hey, Ski Bum, good to see you. All right. We're coming in hot and heavy with the catalysts. We got John, Belfast John, Infotech, Mags, Infotech, chips. Yes, yes. We got Minnesota Matt, Europe definitely, Japan definitely, Mags definitely, crude oil definitely. I think for once we're all aligned on the same page. Let's see. Mags, Infotech. Okay, one thing. Where did you get Belfast John? Where did you get consumer staples from? Because Minnesota Matt and Charles are pretty much saying the same thing. Where did you get consumer staples from? That's the only thing I'm missing. Okay. Yesterday, AMC after the market close, Casey and Casey. Is Casey a I don't think Casey is a spy. Okay. So a lesson for you, Minnesota Matt. If it ain't in the S&P 500, it ain't a catalyst. Okay? All right? That's right. Clyde is jet lagged from the flight home from war. That's exactly right. So, Belfast John, if it ain't in the S&P, it ain't a catalyst. Okay? Capiche? I mean, I don't know about Mountain though. What's going on with? Let's look here. Yeah. Again, if it's not in the S&P 500, it's not a catalyst. Okay. All right. So we got our catalysts from Charles and Minnesota Matt. Belfast John did really good, except for that one. We'll forgive him because he's been doing a really, really good job. The majority of China's oil comes from the area and by defending Strait of Hormuz in a way of helping China. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Okay, let's continue. Catalysts and everything else. Folks, we're getting into the stock portion. Um, we're getting into the stuff you guys come here for. So stocks gave up most of their earlier gains driven by President Trump's remarks on Iran that war was as Treasury yield climbed. Uh, Crude oil dropped 6%, adding to the prior session decline after Trump said the war in Iran could end very soon. I wish he didn't say things like that. I wish he did not say things like that, because then the market prices that in. If it doesn't happen, he has less chips to play. President Trump also said he would ease oil-related sanctions and promised that U.S. Navy would provide escort. He did. He did say that at a much harder level if Iran disrupts oil supply. The market is not buying it 100%, as you could see. It was buying it more yesterday than today. Yesterday's session, Google, NVIDIA rose over 2%. SanDisk surged. KLAC climbed. HIMS jumped over 40%. Paramount sank 6%. Wells Fargo resumed coverage. Meanwhile, short positions in U.S. exchanges funds climbed 8.3%. They got a little ahead of themselves. I'll show you some graphs in a minute, marking the largest increase since President Trump announced tariffs and second biggest surge in the past 5 years. Okay. Today, investors are going to be focused at 10 o'clock on the report that's coming out. That's right there. Right, Mia? Mia is waiting for that report. Investors will be watching Oracle. Earnings are after the close. Oracle is a big company. All right. Good morning, Ellen. Good morning and welcome. Europe is up over 2%. Very, very, they're believing that the war is coming to an end. We are not seeing that kind of reaction here in the States, at least not in the open. Trump indicated that Iran war could be ending soon. Bank stocks soared on Tuesday. Travel stocks climbed. Yeah, that's very good for financials. Energy stocks lagged, which is deflationary, which is really good. China closed higher, mirroring regional rebound as investors turn more optimistic about the Middle East. Remarks after what President Trump said, technology and new energy stocks outperformed on Tuesday. Wish he wouldn't say that kind of thing. I wish he was going to be mission accomplished. Yeah, exactly. It's just it would be best if he didn't say anything until things were done. Because what happens in the market is the market assimilates it and then prices it in. And then if he finally says it again, it has less weight. Like the boy who cried wolf. You guys get it. You guys know how these things work. It just has much less of an impact when he does finally say something, okay? That's meaningful. But anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. Japan closed higher today, recovering from Monday's sell-off as oil prices retreated. I think our president is fearful that oil prices were rising too fast, which is not good. He said the war with Iran would be over very soon. Japan imports roughly 90% of its oil from the Middle East, leaving it very vulnerable economically, okay? From what I've seen, the Straits of Hormuz are closed because the tanker insurance companies said they would not cover wartime losses. Yeah, that's exactly right. Donald knows his remarks move markets. He likes volatility. Yes, he likes volatility. He likes uncertainty, chaos, and volatility. Real problem is Iranians bought Chinese anti-ship missiles. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm not going to get into all of that. I just want to get into the stock portion. Mags are up a little bit. Chips are up a little bit. HP is up. They had good earnings above consensus. Folks, tech stocks and earnings have been very good. For example, US listed Taiwan Semiconductor. This is the third biggest chip company in the world. Gained about 0.7 in pre-market after the world's biggest contract chip maker said revenue climbed 30% in the first 2 months, supported by robust AI demand. So, but for the war, chip stocks, let me see what SMH is doing right now. Yeah, it's down. See, but for the war, look how much we've gone down. We went right to where we closed yesterday, the night session. So the market is not buying any of this, right? War ending right now. Not for a minute, okay? I'm only going by what the market's doing. I'm not telling you what I personally think. What I personally think doesn't matter. And energy stocks are down, and hopefully they'll stay that way. All right, now let's get into the stock market portion of our show. And I don't have to rush today. I'm not in a rush today. All right, how is momentum looking? We're still consolidating here. We're all on top of each other. And again, only 48% of stocks are trading above the Nasdaq 200-day moving average. We are in a bear market with the Nasdaq. Whenever you have less than 50% of stocks trading below a 200-day moving average, that sector is in a bear market. We are in a bear market. Is it a deep bear market? Not at all. Of course not. It's two stocks, but this is not a good look for the Nasdaq. And the fact that we couldn't bounce back yesterday towards the end of the day was not a good sign. Okay. I think tomorrow's CPI is not going to be that impactful because of the war. I think all Fed data is muted right now. I think normally, under normal circumstances, if you were to get this news right here, I think we would be making new all-time highs in the market. I think this is fantastic. This is really good news. Remember, it was the whole AI demand. Remember AI? Every company, NVIDIA, Taiwan Semiconductor, Micron, Texas Instrument, ADI, AMD. I just named like Applied Materials. Everyone said we're killing it. We can't keep up with demand. Everyone. Remember that before the war, AI, and I told you guys there's absolutely nothing going with AI. The fact that these banks are concerned that AI is growing too fast, so they have to replan. Woo, wow, we have to replan. We have to rebudget. AI is growing too fast. That's ridiculous. That's asinine, okay? For the markets to go down based on that. That's asinine. Okay? Okay, so and I told you that when it was happening. I told you it was asinine. And it is asinine. So anyway, momentum levels are not looking all that great. We're still okay here. We have over 55 in the S&P. On the Dow, we have 57. On the Russells, we're above. But momentum levels are in the toilet right now. Look at all this red. Momentum levels are in the toilet. In the toilet. By the way, you guys want to see something fun? Let's see something interesting. Show you something you haven't seen in a while. So, so folks, Mark says that's bullshit. What's bullshit exactly, Mark? Can you be a little more specific in your statements? I hear you saying it's bullshit, but I don't know what is bullshit because we're talking about a lot of stuff here. Okay, so let me show you what's not bullshit. This is the number of stocks. This is energy stocks above the 50-day moving average, okay? Now I want to show you something. I'm going to do a 10-year back test, okay? I want to do a 10-year back test. I'm going back right now. We're going back to 2017. Let's go further back. Let's go back. How far are we going back now? 2015. We're going back 11 years. Now, in the last 11 years, crude oil has been at this area, has been this overextended to the upside once, twice, three, four, five times. Language? What about the language? Somebody said bullshit. I'm just asking, what is he saying bullshit about? I just want to get some clarification, Diamond Gen. So look right here. Do you guys see how overextended we are? Does anybody think energy prices are going higher? Do you see? Can you say the word capitulation? This is in the last 11 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are almost done with this. We are almost done with this. I want to show you this. I'm going to post this on the Telegram channel for you. Let me post this for you. I'm sure you're getting this info from Kramer every minute of the day, right? This is 11-year study on energy stocks. You could see that we've been at this level about 5 times in the last 11 years, and we don't usually stay up here very much. Okay, now let's do the same thing for the 200-day, okay? Yes, I'm sure Kramer shows you these graphs all the time, every day. This is the 200-day line. Let's see. I posted this for you on the Telegram channel. I'm just messing around with the Kramer. Yes. Let's do the, let's go back here. Monthly. Okay, this is monthly 15 years. This is the 200-day moving average. In the last 15 years, we've been here 3 times. Let me post this for you. If you like to argue with facts, knock yourself out. Okay. Once, twice, 3 times. 11 years, not 15 years. This is the 200-day moving average. And you can see in the last 11 years, we've been at this level 2 times before the current period. And you can see that these levels don't stay very long here. Okay. And if you want to argue with facts, go ahead. Thank you being honest and point with your information. My pleasure, Mark. Again, Mark, I'm giving you facts. I'm not giving you my theories or I'm giving you numbers. I'm a numbers guy. Okay. So if anybody thinks that energies are going to stay here for a while, I just want to show you what happened, how often it happens. I want to show you how often it happens and where we are. There you go. Okay, so energies don't stay here very long, and I think we're going to be coming off pretty soon, okay? All right. So how do we bet it's going down? We don't, Dino. We start taking advantage of it once it breaks the upside structure. We start shorting it. We're not there yet. How about put to call ratio? Hey, guess what? We're above 1 again. What does this tell us? Well, let me post this for you. This is telling us that the put buyers finally got a little bit ahead of themselves. Now, you guys know that typically when we get above 1, the market tends to revert in a bullish way. This is bears, this is bulls. This is put buyers getting ahead of themselves. This is call buyers ahead of themselves. Since most traders can't trade out of their butt, we know that when put buyers get ahead of themselves, the market typically turns back. I've been waiting to tell you when it's back to 1. It's finally at 1. And you could see right here, when it comes up here, it tends to turn around. Okay? Put buyers started getting a bit ahead of themselves yesterday, expecting some call buyers to come in today. Bullish. Again, folks, if you're not on my Telegram channel where I'm posting all this stuff for you for free, here's the link for that, okay? Here's the link for that. Dino Stats, you're in the right place to know how to bet when it's going down, but we're not going down yet, hence we don't talk about that. Again, here's the link to the noon session. Here is the Taco Tuesday. We got, when I say taco, I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about the schedule in Customer Service Live, the Cam and Gustavo show. They call it Taco Tuesday because, well, Tuesday is my taco night. It's when we make tacos at my house. I think that's most people have their tacos. But anyways, they're having a Trading View session today, all about Trading View. Tell us what you guys are going to be teaching on Trading View today. I'm curious. Okay. Mia, are you interested? Yes, Mia is very interested. She's just chilling here with me. So again, put the call ratios telling us that the put buyers are getting a little ahead of themselves. Okay. Volatility. What did I tell you? Hey, Coach Shamens, happy Tuesday. Trading View Tuesday. What did I tell you about volatility yesterday? I said I want to see volatility back here, right? Remember I drew this for you in the morning? And don't play the whole Roger, you never said that. You're playing Monday back quarterbacking. Here you go. Look. Let me show you. Exactly 24 hours ago, what Uncle Roger told you. Look. Here's the crude oil chart. Right? And here's my volatility chart. Right there. See? Told you I want to see it in that level. And before the market opened, what did I tell you? This is me at 8:30 yesterday. Do you see this arrow? You see this? You see this? That's me giving this to you yesterday. This is exactly 24 hours ago. Thank you, Mark. This is exactly 24 hours ago. You see the arrow? You see me telling you right here? So far, so good. Both VIX and energies are near their session lows. That's very positive, especially with SPY trying to be aggressive. That's 11 a.m. yesterday. But let's look at what I was looking at in the morning here with you guys. I told you we want to see two things. We want to see crude oil, higher volume coming down, and volatility, this picture right here. And look at volatility right now. Look at where we are. We're back here. We don't want volatility to break above 25 today. I'm going to post this for you. Okay, I'm going to post this for you right now. I figure it's wartime. Uncle Roger should be posting things for you. We want to stay in this box, okay? Preferably, we want to be on the lower end of this box, okay? Here. We want volatility to stay in the gray box or even trade near the low of the gray box. This is the box I'm talking about right here for anybody. Okay? Ideally, we don't want to see volatility coming back here, okay? We don't want to see crude oil. We don't want to see crude oil get back above 93. Okay? let me write that down for you in case you guys, I know you guys get emotional during the session and forget these things. Here, 93. We want to see crude oil below 93. Not get above 93 today. Okay, I'm posting all this for you. Volatility's too high, Curtis, right now. Volatility's too high. Okay. All right. I'm posting all of this for you guys in the Telegram channel, the free Telegram channel. I'm not charging you a penny for this. Okay. So, momentum levels on energy stocks are at the highest levels they've been at 11 years. Put the call ratios overextended. Volatility via the VIX is at 25. We need to see it below 20. Here, as a matter of fact, the war will be over when VIX is below 20. So I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Now, I know that a lot of you listen to our president. Okay. I know a lot of you value what our president says, and that's fine. That's great. I can only respect that. But I'm going to tell you something more insightful than even our president will tell you. This war that we're in right now, when the VIX is below 20, that's when this war is over. Not till then. VIX has to get below this level. When VIX gets below 20, the war is over. Not before then. You can have the president standing on the Empire State Building yelling the war is over. Until the VIX is below 20, the market will not accept that the war is over. So if you want to listen to our president, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now that VIX getting right here means the war is over, right here. Okay? All right? As a matter of fact, I'm going to post this for you and tell you that right now. Here. The fat lady has not sung till VIX is at below 20, right here. Right here. Here. And I'll be reminding you of this every day. Regardless of what our president tells us, the war is not over till VIX is below 20. And that, my friends, is a fact. Okay? So when the VIX is below 20, that's when the war is over. Okay? The VIX has to be below 20. The market has to, our president could say whatever he wants, but the market has to believe it. The market is not believing it till the VIX is right here, below 20. And that, my friends, I would bet my life on that. Okay? That is a fact. That's not a theory. That's a fact. VIX, whenever VIX is over 20, that means there's a warning sign of danger. For the war to be over, we need to get out of the bunkers. For us to get out of the bunkers, VIX has to break 20. This level right here, look. Right here. We got to break this level right here. Regardless of what our president says. Right there. Okay? Here. Till we break 20, markets are on heightened higher level. Here. One second. Level of fear. And that, my friends, you could take to the bank. Okay? Nothing will happen. The war is, when you see the VIX trading here, that's when the war is over, not before then. Okay, let's talk about the broad market. Okay, we bottomed out. We're now back in our range. We need to see the market trade here. We need to get back above the 100-day moving average. We're simply in our range. I'm gonna copy and paste this for you. I don't have to be in a rush today. I don't have to go anywhere. I'm staying here the whole day in this chair. I probably won't be getting out of this chair till 4 o'clock today. All right. SPY needs to get back above the 100-day line, the green line. Just directly above it right now. Okay? That green line, see this right here? That's the 100-day moving average. It needs to get above that. Okay? All right. Market's coming up a little bit, by the way, right now, which is good. Okay, let's look at QQQ. The QQQ needs to get above the 50-day moving average right here. I'm going to draw this for you. See how prolific I am with posting stuff on? We need to get here. QQQ needs to get back above the 50-day line. X marks the spot. Okay? All right. SMH. SMH is already back at the 50-day. It found support at the 100. It now needs to cross above the 50 and come back above the 8-day, which it looks like it wants to do. And volume was really high yesterday. So it looks really nice. And again, we have not had any negative news on AI here, right here. We need to get back above here. I'm posting all this for you. SMH needs to get back above the 8-day EMA. X marks the spot. Okay? Can't be any clearer with you. Ellen says, I can't see it. You can't see it. That's because you're not in my Telegram channel. You see, Ellen, once you join the Telegram channel, which is right here, you'll be able to see it. See right here? I'm posting all this for you right now. Look, 842, 845, 848, 848, 849. All morning I'm posting things for you. Look how much stuff I've posted for you this morning. Shoot. Okay, so this is moving good. RSP is not looking good. It needs to get back above the 50. So let me post that for you as well. Remember, there's not a lot of technology here, but there's a lot of energies here. A lot of energy stocks. We need to get back here or here. This is not good. Equal weighted. Oh, 1 second. Not looking great. Needs to trade above the 50-day line. Has a lot of blue chips and energy stocks in it. Okay? I'm writing all this for you. And by the way, folks, make sure you're watching at 1080p. And if you don't mind, give us one thumbs up, one time. Thanks, Ski Bunny. Appreciate it. And folks, if you're new here, say hello. Say hello. I don't bite, I promise. Okay, Dow Jones is in the toilet, needs to get back above 100. Let me post this for you. We need to get up here. Dow Jones needs to get above the 100-day line. I'm posting all this for you. And finally, mags. Let's see what mags are doing. I want to see mags finally rally. Mags are still in this structure. They need to stay above the 200 and start going up here. Let me, I don't like the mags, the way the mags are looking right now. They really need to rally hard. Need to get above here and above here. Mags need to trade above the 200-day line and then the 100-day line. Long ways to go. Okay. Okay. Welcome. Welcome, Aaron. Welcome. We got a lot of a lot of new people coming in here. I want to welcome everybody. Folks, give me an hour and I'll give you the market every day. All right. Now, something else I want to talk to you guys about, momentum levels. Do you guys remember what I told you yesterday morning? Let's see if you guys remember what I told you yesterday morning. Let's see. See how I always refer to yesterday morning every day? It's like a soap opera. Every day is a continuation of the previous day. Let me show you something yesterday. This is yesterday at 10:36 in the morning. 727 stocks making 20-day breakdowns, okay? You can see the number right here, over 700 stocks making a 1-month low. Too much. Remember, we have over 700 stocks. This is at 10:30 in the morning yesterday. 700 stocks making a 1-month low. That's a bit overextended to the short side. I'm telling you that at 8 o'clock in the morning. At 10 o'clock in the morning, 672 stocks making 1-month low. That number is a bounce number. We typically don't sustain that level this low. Let's see if we can get a bounce later today. That's at 10 in the morning yesterday. Yesterday at 8:48 in the morning, the number of stocks, 588. The number of stocks making a 1-month low on Friday is close to 600. This is a very strong number and the number that reverts most of the time. This is telling us we need to bounce soon. Keep an eye on this number today along with energies and volatility. 8:48 yesterday morning. Survey says we're at 186 now. Let me show you something. Coming into yesterday, we were at 588. This is coming into yesterday. This is me writing to you yesterday at 8:48, 24 hours ago. We need a bounce soon. Boy, did we get a bounce, right? We went from 588. I made a big deal about this yesterday, 24 hours ago. If you missed the session, please review. 186 today. So look, 588. Look at all the Michigas I'm writing yesterday at 8:48. Look how much time I spent on this yesterday. 8:48, 10:08, 10:36. You could see the number over 700 during the day. Too much. And then today, voila, 186. Now, who told you that 24 hours ago? Not after the market closed yesterday, in the morning yesterday. Who told you to keep an eye on energy, crude oil, right? Volatility, and the 3 most important things to watch yesterday. And they all reverted. And if you don't believe me, please watch yesterday's session or go to yesterday's Telegram channel. So now we don't have strong downside momentum anymore. We now have 61 stocks making 1-month high and only 186 making 1-month lows. That number bounced yesterday hard. 588, 186. Not bad, right? Pretty good for not being Morgan Stanley and having all a gazillion technical tools. I did right here yesterday live. Look. 588, and we went over 700 yesterday during the session. 186. All right. What about momentums? How is momentum looking right now? Let's take a look. We're actually favoring technology right now. Look, consumer discretionary, communication, Bitcoin, QQQ, technology. The only thing that's in the toilet is semiconductor, and it's not down here. It's up here. So we're starting to get Mia, aren't you happy? We're starting to get speculative stocks back up. This is good. This is a move in the right direction. Speculative stocks are leading. Put to call ratio is starting to tell us puts are overextended. Major sectors are starting to get above key levels. This is positive. Clyde, yes, Clyde knew. I told you this yesterday, but we got to be careful today. We got to be careful. All right. Levels, overnight levels. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing as long as volatility and crude oil stays in the right place. Now I'm going to give you my levels for overnight. One second. There we go. By the way, these are my levels from yesterday. Let's see what I need to change today. There, 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 actually there. Those are good levels. Okay, I could definitely live with these levels. Let me give you these levels now. Remember, I'm posting this on Telegram for you, and the picture is going to be 24 inches wide when you open it. I'm screen sharing my entire monitor, which is 24 inches. Okay. Clyde is sleeping. It's Mia's day on the job today. He's recovering. He just flew back from Iran. Remember, he was. Here's what Clyde was doing this morning. Here you could see Clyde this morning. He just got back from his trip. Mission accomplished. Operation Fury is done. Clyde is back home trading. See, veteran business owner, all that stuff. He's back. Clyde is back home. He had a rough night. He was sleeping all night, taking a flight back from Iran. SPY overnight levels. Yeah, he's chilling. And if you belong to Roger's private programs, that probably increases exponentially. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Richie. Okay, SPY. How about QQQ? QQQ. Do I need to change anything here? Maybe just a hair here. Um, I honestly, I don't want to make any changes here. Here, I'm posting all of these for you. QQQ levels. Yep, Epic Fury. That's right, Kurt. Epic Fury. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Okay, let's do SMH levels. Let's do SMH levels now. Woo, look at these levels. Man, this is from yesterday. Look at how well my levels hold, guys. I drew these 24 hours ago, and guess what? Here's the change I'm going to make today. You ready for this? Okay, that's the change from today's versus yesterday's levels. All right. That was a big change right there. That was a joke. Hardly any change. All right. SMH, almost identical to yesterday. You saw the big change I just made on SMH. Let's do Russell 2000. Woo, look at this. Look at the lows from yesterday. It's pretty good. Right there. IWM levels. And let me give you TLT bond market levels. These are going to be very important today. I'm going to just redraw them for you completely. Okay, I could live with that. Remember, if for some reason you can't see it, you got to make the picture bigger. The picture is 24 inches wide. It's the entire width of my monitor. So it should open up really big. TLT bond levels. All right, those are our levels. Now let me give you the stocks that I'm looking at. Solaire says your pic is blurry when enlarged. Really? Well, let me show you something. Here's my picture enlarged on my screen. Does it look blurry to you? That's the picture. If it's blurry, that means you're doing something wrong. This is the picture. You're not looking at my screen right now. You're looking at the picture. I just opened it on Telegram. Look. Let me show you. Here's my Telegram, right? Look at this. I'm just going to open this up right now. That's how big it is. That's pretty big. It's a pretty big picture. They're like this big. Okay. All right. All right. When I open, it is beautiful. Yeah, you should open it. It should be this big. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me give you guys stocks that I'm looking at today, and then I'll give you my final words and I'll let you go. I got to get out of here. Actually, I don't have to get out of here today. I have to get out of this room so I can start trading. My short stuff. BRBR. Ryan. Nice short stock. Root. That's right, Root. Yeah, I'm saving it in a crystal clear full-size image of my monitor, which is crystal clear. Most people here have absolutely no problem seeing the pictures. Root KSS. You don't want to short stocks that are just started going down yesterday. You want stocks that have been going down below the 200-day moving average. And a lot of shorts look like they bottomed out yesterday. They have a hammer pattern. GPC. Nice breaking down. Okay, now let me give you my longs. This should lower energy prices should help this stock go up. Live Nation, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Not today. Not today. Earnings. Not today. Forget CME today. Forget CME today. No CME today. No CME for you. CTVA. Notice, folks, I'm spending a little extra time with you today. This is a nice pullback opportunity right here. Amgen. This needs to go a little higher here at 382. Right here, 382.37 is a perfect time to enter it. Right here, when it gets there. We're not there yet. VRT. I gave you the stock yesterday in the trading pit, actually, as a bonus. Made a little money on that. FSLY. Fastly. Nice. I gave you this last few days. Fastly. Waste management. EXAS. Oh, wrong ticker symbol. Or forget about this stock. FTS. FTS. That's a nice look right there. All right. Folks, this is what I have for you. This is what I have for you guys for today. I appreciate you all being here. If you missed any portion of this video recording, here's the link. You can watch it again in real time. I'm going to post that on Telegram too. If you missed the morning show, here is the link. Have a great Have a great day today. All right. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. I like what I'm seeing in the market. I'm cautiously optimistic. I need to see crude oil and volatility keep moving lower and the number of stocks making 20-day highs. I want to see this number here. I want to see this number not get higher today. I want to see this number get lower today. I'll be updating you throughout the entire day, and I'll be seeing you in the VIP room where I have another very special VWAP scheduled today and show you how to confirm trades, okay? Have a great day, everybody. I'm around if you need anything. Roger@rogerscott.com. And anybody new here, welcome. Thank you, William. Thank you, Naples fan. Thank you, Charlie. And let's not panic. The most important thing right now is not to panic, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Bye, folks. Be careful. Be careful. I like what I'm seeing, but we got to be cautiously optimistic, and we need to keep an eye not on what our president says, but on what volatility, how it reacts to what he says, okay? How volatility reacts and crude oil reacts to what he says. That's the key. Not what he says, but the reaction.